What's up? It's your girl, Kelly Michelle, and you are here on Act Up. Let's research some ways to get our mind right from acting up and thinking anything outside of what we're supposed to be focused on. Let's stay above crazy thoughts. When you think about acting up, you think about being bad as a child. But there is something to this whole idea of acting up, and we've switched it around to make the act stand for above crazy thoughts. But just go with me for a minute to the fact that acting up happens for a reason. There's always a root reason for quote unquote acting up. Either it's attention, either it's, um, you know, lack of knowledge, either it's just acting out, just rebelling. It's always a reason. So instead of just saying acting up, we're not doing that anymore. Because acting up is a good thing. When we say act up, we're referencing keeping our minds right, looking up in the sky, keeping our heads up. That's what we're changing act up to. And here on Act Up, we're going to be talking about and researching some ways to ensure that our mental health stays in check, that we are keeping our minds right.
Happy Mindset Monday, everybody!
You are here on Act Up.
And Sox Academy, too.
So, because on Act Up, we talk about mindset and how it applies to everything we are doing. Today, we are going to talk about mindset
Stocks.
and how it applies to our stocks, how it applies to how the stock market is doing.
Yep.
Now, if you're new to investing or if you've been investing for a while, you may understand or know that the stocks market goes up and down. So we have to keep our mind right to not freak out and have our emotions get involved when the stock market goes down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dior is going to review our current stockpile portfolio, and we are going to just keep in mind that the stock market is experiencing some dips, but as long as we know we've done our research, we've done our reading, we know these companies are good, yeah, our risk is minimized. Okay, Dior.
So our stock val is $8,329.40.
Okay, our return is
$8.36.
or 0.11%.
Yeah.
Now we're going to scroll down here.
And I'll show you all my stocks if you're new to Stocks Academy.
Before we dive in, again, I want to make sure that you understand you are speaking with Kelly Michelle.
And Dior.
Dior is 6 years old and she's in kindergarten, just so you know.
And my goal is $1 million.
Yes, so you have to understand that it's never too early to start learning about finances, learning about investing, and speaking it and teaching it and learning more. It's never too soon.
And if you're new to stockpile and you don't have any stocks, all you have to press is buy stock and pick the stock you want. But wait, then you have to look it up and see if it's up or down. If it's down, that's good that you can buy it.
Right.
But if it's up, it'll just go straight back down again.
So we saw the stock market or investing as just one of the many ways that people that are struggling or feel like they're trapped in a situation that they can get out of. We saw it as a way out. So Dior and I wanted to put this information out here in simple terms and educate you on the stock market so that you know that the sky is the limit with your potential. It's just a matter of understanding the lingo and learning about this and doing it. Yes.
Lingo.
All right. So go ahead, Dior.
Okay. Alphabet class A, which is Google, my favorite, is down. Apple. Oh.
Okay.
Apple down. Scroll down, please. Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Build-A-Bear is down.
Mm-hmm.
Campbell's down. CarMax down. CBRE Group Inc. is up.
Mm-hmm.
Cena Corp down. Comcast up. Cornargate
Carnagro, which is Chef Boyardee. The ticker is
is,
CAG.
yeah, but it's actually up.
Mm-hmm.
eBay up. Go down. Ford. Ford. What?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Ford down.
Mm-hmm.
Hasbro up.
Mm-hmm.
Hershey down. Invesco S&P 500 high, or the ticker is SPHD. Well, SPHD
Mm-hmm.
is up. Mattel Barbie is down.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's down.
Is McDonald
I mean
down?
up. It's
Mm-hmm.
up.
Hold up. Mm-hmm.
And school, mom,
Where are we? Oh,
Scholastic.
Microsoft, right?
Oh yeah, Microsoft up. Nintendo up. Scholastic up. Snapchat up. Stock under Sinistro.
Wait a minute. Don't
Oh
read that. That's what maybe Pepsi.
yeah,
Something's going
Pepsi.
on with Pepsi. It says stock under construction, allow 3 business days. We've never seen that message before.
Yeah, so Pepsi is up. Tenga Inc.
Tegna, which is what's
Tegna.
the ticker on it?
Well, TGNA
Mm-hmm.
is down.
Mm-hmm.
The Walt Disney Company, which is Disney, down.
Mm-hmm.
Tootsie Roll down. Walmart up. Wide Open West with Dry Guy is down too.
Yeah, but
And
it
and
came back. Go ahead.
and Zoom is up because we've been using it now.
There are different reasons why stocks go up and down, various reasons. And
Because they go down a little bit
mhm,
because of the COVID-19 and
that
us.
could have been a reason,
And
correct?
while they go up is because more people are coming to
Well, yeah,
that
here's the
place.
deal. Think about this what is this
Where
called?
are you?
I'm
Where
right here.
were
Shh.
you then?
Think about this saying right here or this quote.
I'll read it.
Go ahead.
How many millionaires do you know who have become wealthy by investing in savings accounts?
I
Rest my
rest my
case.
case by Robert G. Allen. So he's basically being sarcastic, saying no one has become wealthy by investing in savings accounts. You have to invest in the stock market where your money can grow. It has the opportunity to grow. Okay, read that. So
That's a
this,
little too much
all
for
right.
me.
So this is where we are. Put your hand down. The stock market, like Dior said, because of the pandemic, has taken a hit, and it is declining as a result.
Yes,
But again, there is like a wave, right? It's going up and down.
up and down. And
Okay.
in our stock market in stockpile, it went a big dive down a
Mm-hmm.
couple of
The
months
why is
ago.
this topic important to us, and why could it possibly affect our psychology and our way of thinking? Because okay, we got colleagues, family, friends that are having losses in the stock
And your
market right
whole
now.
entire
Hmm.
family and
We
friends.
want to make sure that everybody is on the same mindset as us. You want to be optimistic and understand that you chose good companies. You don't have to worry about those companies going out of business. That's like the last thing that
Thing.
could happen.
Yeah, you don't have to worry when your stocks keep on going up and down. That's just a process of how they're doing.
Right. So my
Going down,
question,
dipping, and up because they're getting more people.
correct. So the traditional technical analysis that we do normally in the fundamentals might not work as good as they did in the past because there are a lot of new investors in the market. The market is very volatile, so things aren't calculated exactly how they should
And
be.
that's why it goes down.
Right. So, or there's a balloon that goes up, basically
Uh,
that pops because it's too high, right?
yeah.
Okay, so here is the deal. We are trying to figure out, do we need to change our analysis strategy? What can we add to our analysis strategy to further protect our losses or our money and to minimize the risk?
This
That's
is
what we're going to
and this
figure
is
out.
a way that you can keep the stock market up. you go to that place a couple of times so it can stay up.
Oh, what? You visit the place? Well, see, this is the thing. When Dior says to go to the place, she's talking about the company. One of the things that new investors are taught, what well, we talk to our students, we tell them to start by investing in stocks that you know, companies that you know,
Yeah,
companies that you
like
go
Barbie,
to.
like kids stocks like Barbie and Mattel.
Right, and that's how Dior started. She chose all of the fun companies that she already uses and knows and goes to, and they actually are doing really
Oh,
well.
we forgot to get Chuck E. Cheese. I know that one.
I don't know if that's public. We'll
I
have to check.
I think it is public.
All right, so here is
I'll
the
look it up.
deal. Uh, when you are starting investing, if your emotions are out of whack, you wouldn't think that it's tied together, but if you're emotional and you don't have your mindset in a place where you understand that it's not going to go exactly as you planning.
You're just gonna be running around like a chicken. Bark, bark,
It's not going to go
bark,
the way
bark.
you want, but you have to do your research and provide your reasoning for everything, and you're going to minimize your
And if
risks.
you guys are just joining, let me say this one more time. You have to research the stock first and then see if it's up or down. If it's down, that's good because it will go back up. But if it's up, it'll just go back down again.
Mm. Warren Buffett spoke on the state of the economy during the 2017 annual meeting, and he referenced the idea of buying stocks in companies that are so good that they can be run by an idiot. What do you think about that? If the
I'm not
company is,
sure.
listen, but that made me think. It made me say,
Me too.
if the company is really, really good, meaning that everything is laid out, the processes, and they're
And
keeping
all
their
the
financials good,
financial goals
it
good.
can, yeah, it can switch, with leadership because the company is solid. So I think that we have to understand Warren Buffett is trying to tell us that it's very important for us to choose good companies. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
It's not about the person who is running it, because they can just put on a good face. They could just make it look good. But if that company is so good that anybody can run it, that's a company that you want to go with.
Yeah.
And Dior and I do regular trainings on various topics on the stock market, and we'll put all the links around here so that you can follow us everywhere.
Mhm.
All right, so I feel like the future is not bright for companies that are not getting up to speed with the digital era because technology is the future.
Yeah, technology is your future. You can control your future. That's an affirmation for
Yeah,
y'all.
this is true. You can control your future. Now, when I spoke about this to my students, I left the
And my
ball.
students too.
Yes, we left the ball in their court. We're wondering what is the solution? What do they feel? Here's one of the responses we got. Hi, Kelly and Dior. This is a fascinating and interesting topic I know very little about. Well, she's in the right place, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear this is affecting you guys. I have never known enough in stocks. What interests me is politics. I believe they're heavily involved in Wall Street breeding power through wealth. It appears the rich keep getting richer, and they do not want smaller people to win the rat race. Okay, you are correct. Good companies to invest in are changing because of technology. Though I believe technology is not good, it has shed a light on some hidden darkness.
Mm.
Now, Megan R., that's who
Or
put that
just
comment,
say, let's
Megan.
just say Megan.
Okay, Megan, thank you for your comment. I do want to say that it's very important when we start
And thank
investing.
you for all of the stocks that we could get. Thank you.
We want to make sure that we guard our mind. It's very important to have a positive mindset if you're going to invest. If you're going to invest, you cannot come in here saying that, you don't, rich get richer, poor get poor. You got to get a better mindset about money here. We are all the same. We are all capable of earning. We are all capable.
Ways we are different, but in a lot of ways we're the same.
Yeah, we are. We are. So I think that um, just understanding that it's very easy to begin your investment journey, and that if we do our due diligence in our research, We don't have to worry about anything regarding that. It kind of sounds like to me that your response is based on media.
And you don't have to be actual rich, but you have to be wealthy.
Right, right. Wealthy is
Means
not only money.
yeah, it's talking
It's
about
lifestyle and freedom
relations.
and relationships, all of that being good. So wealth goes further than that. But thanks again, Megan, for your comment.
Thanks again.
Here's another comment. Hi, Kelly and Dior. I only have a small understanding of the stock market. I've always invested with the company where I've worked since I was able to purchase stock at a lower price. I agree
Maybe
with
we should
you.
actually do a comment for her to tell you her the stocks that we she could
Sure.
buy.
Wait a minute. Let me finish reading.
Okay.
I agree with you that the pandemic had a detrimental influence. I hope researching this topic will help us decide whether or not to continue investing. I think this book could aid in your research why technology stocks are down. Oh,
Wow.
cool. We got a cool book she attached here. The Unprecedented Stock Market Impact of COVID-19. It seems like the stock market is impacting COVID. We'll see. We'll check it out. Thank you, Danielle B, for
Or just
your
Danielle.
input. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's address your comment. Um, okay, so you started by saying you have a small understanding of the stock market. Okay, that right there kind of gives me an idea of what we're dealing with
It
here.
does?
Yeah. So my background is in human resources and benefits management. You're saying that you invested with your company because you were able to purchase stock at a lower price. Okay, so you feel like it's a lower price because you don't see the deduction coming out of your paycheck. Because when you invest with the company you're with, there is a deduction for exactly what the stock price is. It can't be discounted, and it is taken out of your paycheck. So you are paying it, but it's coming out of your paycheck, which may feel more comfortable to you. Now, with the stock market being so easily accessible now, all you need is a cell phone and whatever app platform
Yeah,
you're
just a
using to
cell phone.
invest.
All you need is a cell phone.
We started with Cash App, and Cash App is super easy to use. You can
Because you
buy.
can use dividends to get more money in stockpile. We we just actually started in stockpile a couple of months ago. Right now
Yeah.
we have a lot of money now because mom got some dividends from Cash App.
Correct, correct. So Cash App, you can get any stock pretty much on there. All of them aren't on there. You're not going to find penny stocks or any of those volatile stocks like that, but majority of them are on there. And with Cash App, you can buy partial shares, meaning if a share of a stock is $2,000, you can put $5 on it if you want.
Only five. Or even just one.
Yes.
One little teeny tiny
Yeah,
dollar.
you can start with that. So where are we? Where are we?
Just
There we go. So yeah, I think a lot of the comments and concerns, even that I had before I started,
and me too.
stemmed from not knowing and thinking that it was bigger
It was
than
just
it was to get started. It was
and guess what?
more difficult, but it's
And
not.
and when you just started in stockpile, don't worry if you have no dollars at all. It's
Hmm.
okay because you are just starting.
So for you, Danielle, I would suggest you to ask your employer or your retirement administrator to provide you with a copy of exactly what you are investing in. And that will show you, because we need 100% of the funds allocated. So if you select, I want 50 taken out of my check every 2 weeks, that $50 can be broken up, you know, across the board in the stock market and investment funds with the company that handles your retirement program. It can be that $50 can be broken up, but it just has to equal 100%. What do I mean by that? You can say, I want $10 here, 10 there, 10 there, 10 there,
Yeah, you
10 to
can
go
put
on Apple,
yeah, you
and you're
can
breaking up those
they
five shares. You're
and
putting
five
$10
stocks.
on each one. So
Yeah.
this is the thing. You want to make sure that you are in the know. Don't just go by your employer's uh, word that you are investing. You want to know exactly what you are investing in. Um,
Let's
let's
read the next one. Hi, Kelly. I found an interesting book that I think you might want to look at. This it describes
The volatility
volatility
of the
of the
market
market. You have
and
been
questioning us with a focus
focused on
on
emerging patterns that can be
seen
seen
through
through
mathematics
mathematics and
and
statistics.
Wait, statistics.
Okay, in my own research, I found
That despite the seemingly random market activity,
others have managed to find a rare but
predictable
find
patterns that are evident in today's charts. I
I
do
do
agree
agree that I do agree that current
there is some behavior that is completely
completely
unpredictable.
applicable.
Mhm.
And in that case, I found you
I would refer you to current trajectory
history of researching in the
market
markets.
psychology in terms of companies' deeply perceived competence, as you mentioned. Deeply, go
However,
ahead.
again, and I know I'm going back and forth.
No, he's not. He's fine. Keep reading.
Uh, there are examples of random becoming clearly not random, as such as
You
Bitcoin's
got to read clear. You got to
Wyckoff,
understand it. We're listening to you.
Wyckoff
Model
models.
similarities. This is
This
described in this video. So he gave us a video here um, regarding Bitcoin manipulation in 2021.
and
So
it
we'll
says,
check that out.
and there's one more thing. What I'm
What I
going
aim to
to say
say,
is that I think that the market is a mixture of
manipulation,
and math.
mathematics. So he's saying he think the market is a mixture of manipulation and mathematics. So it's
Thank
some
you,
truth.
C.
It's some truth in both. And he attached the video for us. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope you join us again here on Act Up. Remember to keep your mind right and stay above those crazy thoughts.